True story of the 1971-72 Carolina college team is hitting theaters Friday. It is called Mighty Max. Here's a bit of it.
Based on a true story, where sometimes...
For every team that thought they never had a chance!
When you believe in a dream...
Our dreams are only for rich kids. Our dreams are for everybody. But you have to believe it.
Miracles happen.
It was a miracle, wasn't it? Actress, Carla Gugina. Hi, Carla.
Hello.
Good to see you. David Boreanaz, how are you? Good to see you. Have you back in Philly, David. Tim Chambers is right over here. He directed this great film. And the coach herself, Cathy Rush, is here. Coach, great to have you here.
Great to be here. I'm so excited. I can't tell you.
About the movie or just meeting me?
The movie is fabulous.
It really
and
is.
It's taken a long time to get it to the screen, but it's here, coming out on Friday, and it's bigger and better than we could have ever imagined.
They got a pretty good-looking woman here to play your part, huh?
Well, I mean, look at her.
I know.
It's very strange to be a brunette sitting next to Cathy, because I think that was one of the key things for me with this was not to have a wig, to actually dye my hair blonde, because we also were shooting very quickly, and it wasn't about sort of a bunch of lighting and so when we first met, we actually looked a little bit more alike. But it's such an honor to be able to portray somebody who really step by step ultimately changed the entire face of women's basketball.
Absolutely.
You know,
it started
really,
women's basketball.
It's really incredible.
Do you feel pressure when you're portraying somebody?
You know, I feel so much pressure always to do a great job, and to sort of, my standards for myself are very high. So it was actually such a blessing to be able to sit and talk with you, and to be able to actually have a person who I could just emulate and sort of have a real sense of what I wanted to accomplish. So pressure, yes, but also just a thrill to be able to kind of do it together, you know.
We're going to get back to you in just a second here. Tim, are you a local guy?
I am, from Newtown Square.
Why do you want to tell this?
I felt that there was an opportunity in the marketplace to do an inspiring sports film for young girls.
Yeah.
And that's really what it started with. And when you look at what Immaculata accomplished, this truly is, and this is the original Cinderella team.
Mm-hmm.
When people talk about that annually for March Madness, who's the Cinderella team this year? When you trace the roots of women's basketball, you're going to go back to Immaculata.
David, you're a big sports guy.
Huge
sports fan.
Yeah.
And there's a sports movie.
It's amazing, and be able to come back and shoot in Philadelphia was quite a thrill for me. And it's such just shooting at Immaculata, shooting in Philadelphia, I think gave all of us just this sense of urgency to tell this story and get it out there. And it just felt great to be home and see all your friends, and to portray someone like Ed Rush, who was, you know, an NBA
Now, remind us who Ed is.
Ed Rush is an NBA official, was married to Cathy, and he was along the journey and was inspired as the film progresses.
Can you imagine a coach being married to an official?
Someone quoted that it's like nitro and glycerin.
But you had 4 kids.
We had 2 children.
Oh, you got 2?
2, yes.
You do? Okay. Well, as we mentioned, by the way, before we get into talking about the Eagles from yesterday, did you watch the game?
I watched a bit of it. I decided to have lunch with my family instead.
Oh,
I was getting bits and pieces of it, but I was at the Flyers game Saturday night.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because the Kings were in town. Yeah, your family can wait.
The Eagles.
No, why do you think? Because it was done. I'm so old. I remember Immaculata. I'm so sorry.
It's just going to make you do laps or something.
Yeah. Get out and do some push-ups. No, I remember living through this. It was just a miracle. Why do you think she was able to pull it off? I mean, you've got to know her now.
I mean, it seems strange for me to answer with you right here, but the thing that struck me in our speaking about it, and then of course it's really yours to answer, is that what I love about most people who make huge changes and who are very courageous in a moment is that you look back later and see it. At the moment, you're just doing what you feel is right and what seems natural.
Well, you're going along, and I have to say that I arrived at Immaculata, whether it was divine intervention or whatever factors, with some great players that arrived. And, you know, good players make good coaches, and great players make great coaches. And I had the best player in America. Yeah. We took advantage of that. And at a Catholic college, with the inspiration of the sisters that were there, we always felt like we had a 6th player.
Mm-hmm. We found some footage of the team there. And did you really not have a locker room?
We didn't have a gym.
It's amazing.
The gym had burned down. We had no home games. It was and you use all the terms. It was miraculous. You just couldn't put your finger on all the things that came together.
Did you really believe that you convinced them that they could be the best?
You know, somebody said once, hope is not a plan. I mean, we planned, we structured the team, and had some ups and downs. But when you look at that group of women and the inspiration that they had, we really felt all along that we could do better. We could be a better version of what we were.
What a great Philadelphia story. I'm glad you're all here. I was the premiere Friday, dude. We're guys.
Amazing. Really stunning.
I was really impressed by
it. It was really incredible.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Look at this crowd.
Huge. Yeah, Mayor Nutter was there. Young Bishop was there. It was quite an event. Quite an event.
Yeah, adorable.
Yeah, really special.
Okay, real quickly here. You went to the Flyers then on Saturday?
Yeah.
And they played the Kings. What happened?
That was a rough loss in overtime. We got a point. It's okay. The boys will be fine.
But there was, I think, the boys were fine.
Don't worry about things.
They are going to be good.
It's early. What about it's a long season?
I know.
Football is a whole other story. We didn't do anything in the second half.
Are you worried about the Eagles?
I am, yeah. To be honest with you, we won't go there though. It's all about,
I know.
Listen, you know,
I love mighty Max.
Exactly.
Did Jade see that Richards still score against the Flyers?
He didn't score. It was an assist.
Was it? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, give him a point.
All right. You got a point out of it. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How's your dad?
He's doing great. Thank you for asking.
You got it. Say hello to him.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Coach,
Thank
pleasure
you.
that you're still talking to me. All right. The iPhone 4S is the most sought